Hi gang, welcome to How to Play Guitar. If you're just joining us for the first time, this is our little series for beginner guitarists, people who've just opened a new guitar for Christmas, New Year, birthday, something like that. Just a few tips and tricks to kind of get underway with just being able to play something a bit more fun than scales and things like that. Today it's all about alternate picking. Now this is a technique where essentially with your right hand you go down, up, down, up, down, up, whatever the note, whatever the string, it doesn't matter. Everything you do alternates between a downstroke and an upstroke. So to just give you a quick example, and we'll get onto that example in a minute. It can be any strings though. I did a down there, that's naughty. You should be always alternate for this example here. You can use it for soloing as well. It's a very common technique. So I'll give you a really good example from a real life piece of music here, because I always think those are the best ones rather than giving you an exercise. This is from Guns N' Roses and Civil War, which does actually have an acoustic guitar intro to it, and I'm just going to give you the two chords that alternate with this alternate picking. That's convenient, isn't it? You've got E minor and then a G, and the G that we're using, by the way, is just two fingers, the two finger version. We don't need to bother with the top strings because we're just looking at the bottom four strings here. So the pattern is like this, always down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. You can gradually get faster and faster. I'm trying to give you an idea of the real speed of it here. So this is kind of up to speed. There's a little turnaround at the end which I will teach you later on in the lesson if you're interested in doing this as a loop. But let's just start off with the two chords and how they alternate here. We're going to use a second and third finger on this E minor. Nice and easy chord, one of the first ones you learn. And then the G, without the top strings coming into play, is a third finger and a second finger. So you can leave your second finger in position. It's not really about the left hand, this whole exercise, it's more about the right hand here and this alternate picking. So the notes in question are like this. So you're going to play your bottom string with a down pick, your A string with an up pick, and then your D string with a down pick, back to the A, and then you're skipping over to the G, and then you're up again on this D, down on the A, up on the D, and then back to the E. And that pattern stays the same. The little hammer on here comes on this second finger. You can add that in if you like, just for a little bit of something more advanced there. And I'll just run you through the turnaround section as well, which is so it's this F sharp note with your second finger. And then put it down again on that D string on that second fret, and then you can give yourself a chance to move your second finger back into position. So that full sequence just played through for you now sounds like this. you end up back on that bottom E note there. It's a really cool pattern to practice, especially when you want to take it really, really slow to practice this alternate picking style here. Just a little tip for you as well, if you're getting frustrated, because it can be very difficult, especially if you're starting off. Some options are to change the rhythm, so you can go. And then of course there's the other way, which I never can do properly. See, I need to practice that more as well. It's very, very tough. But if you can just give yourself those little variety options, then it'll be good for you. The other thing you can try is starting with an up pick, and then the whole thing feels like it's backwards in your mind. Difficult, and you can see it's not automatic to me, partly because I've played that riff so many times the right way round that to play it the wrong way round is difficult. And I think you'll find if you keep going round and round that an exercise like this will be super, super useful for you. And the reason why I would recommend doing alternate picking so much is that when you're kind of freestyling or when you're playing anything, if you end up in the wrong pick, if you end up on a downstroke rather than an upstroke and you're stuck, it kind of gives you a little bit of breaking out of the problem room, if you see what I mean. So if you're doing your alternate picking, and let's say you miss a note, and then you end up backwards, you've given yourself the versatility to be able to break back into the pattern. Maybe you could do a double up pick, and end up back on the correct pattern. So you're just giving yourself options. It's almost like a get out of jail, not for free, but a get out of jail card if you're playing in a live situation, or it's mostly for that, for jamming along to stuff. It will really help you with your soloing as well. Anyway, give it a go, let me know what you think. If there's any other lessons that you'd be interested in, just give me a shout down there. But I hope this little one was useful, a little guide to alternate picking on how to play guitar. If you like that, do support the channel either by subscribing, pressing like on this video, or even better, becoming a member. Looking forward to kind of unlocking the new emojis and all that good stuff in the future. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.